What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video on the channel, and today we got a very important video for you guys. Today I'm going to be giving you guys 3 attacking tips to help you get more wins in FUT Champs and to guarantee you those 3 or 4 more wins that you need. So today, a brief overview of what I'm going to be giving you guys is how to play out the back, build up play, and focusing on your final third, gameplay, decision making, and also how to create those spaces to get those goal scoring opportunities that you need more of. So let's get into it. And don't forget to like and subscribe, please, and share with your friends. Let's do this. The first tip I'm going to be giving you guys is to use your L1 and R1 triggers. On Xbox, it's LB or RB. So anyways, what you want to do here is when you're dribbling with the ball and your teammate is not moving or he's very stagnant, you can direct your analog stick at him, press the L1 button, and he'll go for a run. Or if he's running away, you can point the analog stick at him and press R1 to have him check in. And you'll see more of that here in these clips that I got to show you. You can also hold down L1 while playing a pass, which will make your player pass and then go right after, creating a give and go opportunity. So guys, these L1 R1 triggers is what all the pros use in order to create space and more opportunities for themselves when it seems like there's nothing even open. As you saw there with Neymar, I held down L1 while playing the pass, which made him go on a run directly after to receive the ball, sort of give and go motion. With Firmino there, I sent him on a run and he took the space. Here you're gonna see with Neymar, we used the R1 check-in button because he was running away. When they put the hand up, that's how you know the R1 trigger was activated. And again, I'm doing a bunch of give and go action here down the sideline to really show you guys how this works. Call them back. So when they're running away, use R1. If they're not running or you want to make a run, press L1, direct it at them. Here, I'm building up down the line. As you see, I call Neymar back, which creates a space in the middle because their defender was flying down the line as if Neymar was going. As you see, he pulled out his Van Dijk, and I saw Mbappe had the space to run into. I triggered the L1. He makes a run in. You know the L1 was triggered when his arm is like that to make the run. There, I did the give and go with Di Maria and Aguero to create the space in behind to get that goal. The second tip I'm going to be giving you guys is how to play out the back and working on your build-up play. So again, these L1, R1 triggers, I showed you guys that first because that's what ties into these next 2 tips. When playing out the back and building up, you need to use your L1 and R1 triggers to create the space, especially when your opponent is pressing you. So I play the ball out wide and I'm looking to play down the line. And you see, I cannot see my winger, but I still play on the ball. And you know how I did that? I used a mini map on the bottom. The mini map on the bottom is crucial to playing out the back because you cannot see your forwards depending on what camera you play. Most of the cameras, you cannot see your forwards. So you have to use the mini map to see what players are open, who can you tell to check in, who can you send for a run when playing out the back. And a lot of sideline play is what really helps you get out the back and build up. You're gonna see here, directly go out wide, play down the sideline, get a bit of combination going back to Bellerin, send Rashford for a run, call him back to Bellerin until the space in the middle opens up like that, and then we go out the other way. Again here, directly out wide to my outside back, we find Neymar, composed, playing back. He pulls out his player a bit, that gives us space in behind, and now we're down into the final third area where we want to get into, and we can find a pass in the middle and start to create. When building up out the back, it's also good to use that center mid in the middle to build up, have a bit of triangle play. Even if you don't play a wide formation, use the center mids and whatever outside back or outside mid you have to spread your opponent and find those gaps in the middle. Use your L1 and R1 triggers, boys. The last tip I'm going to be giving you guys is how to create better chances in the final third. So when you're in the final third, your decision making has to be on point to create maximum goal scoring opportunities. So you guys know I always say to be patient in the final third, and that's what you really have to do. You got to be patient, play with your center mids, whoever you got in the middle, until a gap opens up for one of your forwards, as you see there with Mbappe, and you get a shot off. So guys, when you're being patient around with the ball like this, what you really want to do is use your L1, R1 triggers for your forwards to send them on a run or tell them to check in. But even if you do send them on a run, they sort of recycle back in, and then you can find them in the top box there, like Ben Yedder. He was sent for a run, and he recycled back to the top box, which leaves him open because he's coming from behind the defender. Here you see we're going to be patient with our center mids, move around left and right, look for a gap to open up. He's pulling out a center back, not a good idea, but what you really want to focus on is finding your player in this gap right there, in between your opponent's center back and center mid. That is where you want to find your forward, so that way you can turn and go at your center back in behind the CDM line. We're trying to create some space over there, have our players recycle their runs, find them at the top box. Here we find Mbappe, still composed. We don't have any real chances on for us now. Still composed. Move around, try and make him move his center backs around. As you saw, Ben Yedder recycled his run into that great space right there, and that's when we can find him. That's when you have to be patient and play that ball. Okay, we find Rooney, and after I play the ball with Rooney, I sent him on a run, as you see. And Rooney, what he's going to do is drag his defenders all the way back into his 6, which creates more space for my striker Ben Yedder here to work with. Rooney pulled his defense all the way back, which created more space in front for my strikers and forwards to check into. And that's what's key with these L1 triggers and sometimes R1 triggers. Alright boys, and that concludes today's video. I hope you guys got something out of these 3 attacking tips. I'm sure they'll be useful and help you improve your gameplay, especially with these L1 and R1 triggers. You will have your player check in or make a run if they're not moving or if they're running away from you. Very important to use when building out the back and especially in the final third to create that space and opportunities when it seems like you don't have one. So boys, get more wins in Weekend League using these tips, and take care guys.